Welcome to another episode of What is Your Story? And today we have somebody very special, Wilder Perez, a realtor here in Coachella Valley. Welcome, Wilder. Welcome to our series.
Thank you, Luis. Pleasure to be here with you. Always fun to be able to talk to you and spend some time with you.
Tell us a little bit about what is your story? How did you become a realtor? What made you passionate about real estate?
Wow, that's the big question there. Well, Luis, how did I become a realtor? I think part of my story is wanting to become a realtor was I wanted to learn how to invest. Being from another country, being born in Central America in Guatemala, and coming here at a young age, growing up, it was always part of having the American dream. You know, when you grow up with limited resources, or in other words, poor, you want to go ahead and live the American dream, and you want to be successful. And growing up, I would always hear that a good way to go ahead and be successful and create wealth for generations was through real estate. And so at a young age, I would say in my late teens, I started wanting to learn about real estate, and I would go ahead and sign up for seminars here and there, and would go attend them, and always was great. It was always, very exciting when I was there, but the moment I left and went back home, it was like, what do I do now? And it was just something that I just felt like I didn't know what my next step was, or what I should do. So after being in sales for a few years, and actually was in the cell phone industry, I decided, one of my clients asked the question, why aren't you selling real estate? And it didn't dawn on me, and it was something that after a little while, a few months went by, I decided that, I was a little burned out with the cell phone industry and decided that maybe I should take a look at it. I was interested in investing, I was interested in learning more, and I figured that that might be the way for me to learn how to invest. So when I decided to go ahead and get my license, started very green, went to a company that fortunately they taught me how to sell real estate the right way, meaning you got to go out there and do the work. You got to go out there and reach out to people, talk to people, door knock, make the phone calls, all the things that make us uncomfortable because we're not used to doing it, and we have to step out of our shells. And even though I was in sales, it was just a different market, and sometimes we get intimidated because what we don't know we feel can hinder us. But again, had to push through that, and all along the way I was fortunate enough to have good mentors, and I think that that was a key to me staying in the real estate industry as long as I have. I've been in real estate now for 19 years, loving the real estate game. I call it a game because it feels like it's fun all the time. And even through the downs that I've faced and the ups, I always see it as an opportunity to go ahead and grow. So again, all along the way, having good teachers, good mentors, learning from them, learning I don't want to say the tricks of the trade or any secrets because everything's out there. It's just a matter of implementing it. And some of those things that were big in my success were one, getting coaching. I think that that's a shortcut to success. A lot of us look for shortcuts all along the way, but the real shortcut is finding someone that has done it, and someone that can mentor you and you can follow along and be willing to go ahead and put in the work. Number two, which I think is very big on top of mentoring, is marketing. Being able to go ahead and go out there and market your business, because if no one knows you, then how can they come to you? And along the ways, I learned that, and so I tinkered around with a lot of the different marketing that gets offered, and there's some trial and error a lot of trial and error actually that I went through. But again, once you find the right mentors that can lead you to the marketing, that was where I had success. So that was pretty much the reason why I got into real estate, wanting to invest, and figuring that being a real estate agent would go ahead and help me learn. Now, that's not necessarily the way you can become an investor, but it helped me along the way, and I learned a lot.